Who is trying to come through? Who is trying to come through? Hey, what's up, everybody? Dereck here with Coventry Circle Paranormal. I got my nephew AJ here behind the camera. We're gonna do another session at my house. We're gonna try to see if we can get in contact with Anthony's father, his grandfather, and his grandmother, and possibly my good friend Gary that passed away a few weeks ago. Hopefully, we make some solid contact, and we'll see what we can catch. Thank you.
What's going on, everybody? This is AJ here. Basically what we're going to do, we're in Dereck's home right now. Like he said in the beginning, we're going to do a session to contact some loved ones. And also recently, just today, we found out some information about the house that Dereck stays in with my aunt from one of the previous owners. So I'm going to let him explain that to you right now. Give me one sec while I flip the camera over. Hold on. Hey Dereck, stop for one sec. Yeah. So just tell everybody a little bit about what you found out today about the house.
All right. Well, this job I was working on in Middletown, one of the guys that worked for the town, his wife's family used to own this house, and I asked him today. I'm like, hey, I said, you know, I want to ask you a weird question, and I said, did you ever have any paranormal stuff happen at the house? And he's like, you know, now that you mention it, he's like, my son used to always tell me that they heard stuff upstairs where my granddaughters stay. And he's like, we just kept, you know, just blowing it off like it wasn't anything. And then he said that he also came down one night and you know, just blowing it off like it wasn't anything. And then he said that he also came, you know, just blowing it off like it wasn't anything. And then he said that he also came a couple pins in the cabinet released, and he said all the dishes were broken on the floor. He's like, there's no way to explain it. The pins were still inside the cabinet, and the cabinet just fell, or the shelf just fell. And so I asked him, I said, you know, did anybody that you know of die in the house? And apparently the previous owners before his mother and father-in-law bought the house, they lived here, and both of them passed away, I think within like a week or two of each other inside this house. The wife passed away in the living room, I'm pretty sure from what he said, and he wasn't sure where the husband died, but they actually both died in this house, like I said, within a week apart, or a couple weeks apart. So it's kind of interesting, and it kind of validates what we see here on almost a day-to-day basis, and that kind of validates what his son saw too. So it was kind of strange and interesting.
Absolutely. What's been happening is I want to tell you guys what happened to me the other night here. I stay over here a couple of nights out of the week, and what happened to me the other night was, I'm on the phone, and all of a sudden I'm on the phone with one of my family members, and I was about to walk in, but I was pacing back and forth on the deck outside, and all of a sudden the person on the phone with me said, "Who's the bald person behind you?" Now, I was outside by myself on the deck. There was nobody else with me, and I guess when I turned to pace back the other way on the deck, a person's bald head showed up, I guess, behind me. So basically our family member that was on the phone with me asked me about it, and I had no idea, and not like I was recording, so I didn't get to see it or anything. We believe that it could have been either my grandfather, or what I'm really feeling in my heart is that it was my father, because my father was a big bald man. She never said if this person was big or small, she just said, who is this bald person? And like Dereck said, we had many things happen, right, man? Like in this house.
It was almost from the day that we moved into this house, you know, with the knocks on the doors, and you know, my wife hearing her name being called, and just seeing stuff out of the corner of your eye. Just the other night, she saw a figure in our bedroom walk directly across the TV into the bathroom.
Wow.
And it was a black shadow, and that was
Get out of
strange.
here.
Oh, you didn't? She didn't tell you?
No, my gosh, she didn't tell me. And you know what is so weird about that? Is that I was just saying to myself the other night, there's a shadow figure in this house now.
No, there is.
Out of nowhere it came to me in my mind. And I said downstairs, because I'm staying right now in their old room downstairs in the basement, I said, oh no, there's a shadow figure in the house. And now you just validated what I said, and I didn't tell anybody that.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And it's been seen downstairs too. I've seen it. I've seen it when me and her used to stay downstairs.
Oh my
Before we
gosh.
moved back upstairs. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this house has some weird goings-ons.
Yeah, and we also had that incident with the portal that we had, and now since we know more about the previous owners and what happened and everything here, we believe that, because I know you were saying that the previous owners, it got so bad they started doing EVP sessions.
Yes, the husband and wife started doing EVP sessions.
So yeah, with anybody who's doing an EVP session or trying to connect with the spirit world, if you try to connect with the spirit world and you don't set a foundation and ground yourself and use protection, you don't know what's going to come through the other side. So I always ask every single person that goes out and does this to please take this seriously. This is not a joke. This is not something to play with. If you're going to go down this path, make sure you're 100% ready for what's in store, because things will happen in your life from entities that you have no control over, and it can get pretty serious. So I think by these people doing these EVP sessions, I think they actually opened up a portal in this house, and that's where the original portal came from, in this house, but I don't know exactly where. So let's see, let's set it all up and get it going. One thing else I'm going to set up. Camera's off, but that one's on. Okay, we just turned on. I didn't even get to press record. Oh, there we go. Hi there. Can you press that REM pod for me again if you're here with us? Wow, you just did a couple lights. Can you do 4 lights for us? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Well, don't be shy now.
Yeah, please don't stop touching that device. It's not going to hurt you. Can you make the lights go off again? Here, I'll step away. Can you make the lights go off again? I just want to get it on film.
If he turns that camera off, will you do it again?
Make the light go green if you would want me to turn the camera off so you can make it light up again. That was weird.
I just want to make sure that REM pod's still in the shot.
I believe it is. That's why I put it there.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that was crazy though. Yep.
It's weird.
Okay, so everybody, basically what just happened, so everyone, basically what just happened was I turned on the REM pod. I also have the K2 meter here next to me. We're going to turn this on. We're going to have the REM pod on like I just had it on. And before I got a chance to press record, what ended up happening was but the light went nuts. The green light went nuts. Didn't go crazy where something was really close to the antenna, But it definitely let us know that something was here.
You know, it's weird. You know, this just went off now, but when we did the cemetery too a couple weeks ago, it went off too, but with no sound.
But yeah, it went off. Yep.
Which is weird.
Yeah, you're right. The cemetery went off with no sound.
But when I go near it and touch it, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Lights come on and it makes a sound.
Yeah.
So that's strange.
It's wild. And what's crazy is when we were at the cemetery, there's a 0 button on it that like basically resets it, levels it out at that level. And I actually pressed it with his son to make sure that we weren't getting a false positive. And it ended up going off like crazy. As you can see and hear, well, you can't see, but you can hear that it's not going off as of right now. So we're gonna do our PSB-7 right now, and just give us 1 sec and we'll get it going. Okay. Hello, hello. Is there any spirits here? Hi there, is Ralph Capasso here? Anybody who would like to talk, project your thoughts into that spirit box. Did you say cool?
I think so. I think so. Ellie, are you here?
Sound like no,
yeah,
with that person, yeah.
What about Anthony? Anthony Capasso, are you here?
It's dead.
Dead? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Can you tell me what you see right now, spirits?
If you want to come through, can you tell us your name, please?
What did that say? The witch house?
I heard something house. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like the witch house.
You know, that's kind of weird because the guy that I work with in Middletown, he said that those former owners were nature people.
Really?
You know, and they used
so
to.
They could have been Wicca.
They could have been. I mean, they used to leave the windows open, and the ivies and stuff from outside actually grew inside through the windows, through the open windows. They had squirrels in there, all kinds of shit living in there.
Oh my god.
So.
Tell me, is the previous owners that used to live here, are you guys still here? Is there any owners of this house here?
William or Helen? Are you here? Does it just say here?
I don't know, I thought it said sure or here, one of the two.
Which is kind of weird because we had William come through one time in a previous investigation. If the previous owners of the house were here, what was growing all over the fireplace?
Can you tell me the address? Can you give me the numbers to the address?
Or the street? It's weird, man. I'm not I'm not feeling anything.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
Well, we just started though, so hopefully, you know.
Yep.
Who used to scare the boy upstairs?
It sounded like William Zach. It almost sounded like. It sounded like William Zach. That's what it sounded like. What they said. The first name William, then came Zach. I thought. Tell me, we come as friends. Is there any of our family members here with us right now? Okay, locked.
Yeah.
Dad, you hear that?
I heard Dad. Who's Dad? Anna's dad or Anthony's dad? Is the K2 on or no?
Mm-hmm. It should be. Oh, no, it is.
Alright.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. We have a green light on the table. If you're here and you want to come forward, can you touch this device to let us know that you're here and you're willing to communicate? It's not gonna hurt you if you touch it. If you're here, can you change the light to yellow? Please.
Just wave your hand in front of it or whatever you could do. Alright everybody, so basically what we're going to do now is we are going to turn on the Necrophonic app. We're going to try and connect with Dereck's friend Gary, who passed away tragically a few weeks ago. It was a heart attack on the job. He left behind a wife and
No kids.
no kids right at the moment, but I tell you what, it was very sad. I'm going to show you guys his picture in a second, but I also wanted to point out that two things that me and Dereck put on the box, on the spirit box, is a clear crystal quartz and also black tourmaline. The clear crystal quartz is hopefully going to give them a little bit more energy to use, and then the black tourmaline obviously is going to help ward off any negative energy or anything along those lines. So hold on one sec, I want to show you a picture of our friend Gary, and hold on one second, let's see. So that is our friend Gary. This was Dereck's best man at his wedding.
Super cool guy.
Yeah, awesome guy. Loved to be basically the jokester from what I remember. Yeah, great guy.
With a big heart.
Yep.
The size of a grizzly bear, but his heart was huge. Oh, hey, look at that.
What? Oh. Gary, is that you?
Oh my God.
Take your phone though. Oh, don't tell me it was that. Gary.
Hold on. Yeah.
Oh shit, man, but that wasn't doing that. Oh no. Just keep your phone away from it so that it doesn't give any false positives. Gary, if that's you, my friend, can you please light that up again for us?
Oh, that's gonna piss me off, man.
Oh man, that was debunked.
No, we're gonna slide this over here a little bit. That is crazy, man. Look at that.
Ooh, that means it was going off.
Yeah, because my phone's right next to it now.
Holy
It's not even
shit,
going off.
yeah, that was going off. We were just talking about Gary and he came through, man.
Yeah, I'll pull it away again.
Wow, so...
Okay, so, alright, maybe something is here.
Yeah.
That's strange, man. That's strange. Well, Gary,
I'm losing focus here.
Well, Gary, if that was you, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Glad you can join us. If that is you or whoever that is, welcome to the table. We'll see if we can get you to come through on a Necrophonic app, or if you want to play with any of these devices, wave your hand over it, touch it, do what you got to do. Let us know you're here, and we can rock and roll with this. Your batteries in?
No, I can't get it to focus, man. There we go. Okay.
Yep.
And start that Necrophonic, baby.
Let's get this thing rolling.
You should have did that clap in the beginning, but that's alright. So right now, everybody, what we're going to do is we're turning on the Necrophonic app. And we use the reverb on it. And we just turn it on.
Just going to turn it down a little bit.
Yeah. But go ahead.
Alright, so we're going to ask this again. Who, if anybody's here with us, sitting at the table, you're more than welcome to come through and speak. If you're here, can you just announce who you are? That way we know who we're talking to.
Gary, we saw you come through when we were talking about you. Can you see your picture in our camera right here? Because I know you could see through the camera. So can you tell me, can you see your picture?
I think you just said my name.
Mark, if you were, Gary, if you were here. I see I had a mark in my head. Someone said Mark to me in my head.
Say that's cool.
I don't know.
That's something. I don't remember that voice being in the bank either.
No. Wanting what?
I don't know. Wanting one. Who is trying to come through? Now I'm starting to feel something.
Yeah. Gary, what were you at? Oh, Gary, thank you. Gary, if that's you, could you, there we go. Could you make it go all the way to the red? Thank you so much. Can you light that up again for us?
You got them big mitts, Gary. I know you can definitely grab this thing with them bear paws of yours. Gary, if that's, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can you make it flash 3 times to let us know if it's Gary? Hey Gary, what do you like to use better? Or wow. I said 3 and 3 are lighting up, but wow.
It's close enough, Chief.
Close enough, my friend. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Gary, if you're here and we can get some other sort of validation, what was your wife's name? you remember your wife's name, Gary?
I hear Lisa in my head, but I know it's not that. Gary, what I need you to do, if you're here with us, my friend, I need you to focus, and I need you to project your thoughts into that red box right there, or into Dereck's phone, and manipulate the audio to project what you want us to hear. Can you do that, my friend? If you could do that, say, I will.
Gary, if you're here, I just want you to know that Billy was really upset about your passing. I know he truly loved you. You've known Billy for a long time, and he was deeply saddened, as was everybody in the shop. And it's definitely not the same without you. That's the hardest I've cried in a long time. I lost my best friend. I lost you, buddy. I miss you.
Gary, if you miss Dereck and everybody as well, can you make this light up one more time for us? That one with the green light, can you make it light up again? Or even the red light back there. You could touch that red light back there as well.
And it'll go off. It'll make a noise. It'll light up.
I'm asleep.
Oh, like I'm sick.
Did you hear that one noise? Ah.
Hey Gary, do you what was the one thing you used to do in the summertime? What did you ride all the time?
Thought I heard motorcycle.
That's what it was.
It was really fast.
That'd be sick if that was Gary here.
I really feel like it was.
Just so you know, Gary, you are more than welcome to stop in anytime. There'll always be a seat at this table for you. So just know that you're truly missed. There was one thing you used to always do, and like, especially if you're having like a rough day, we'd always mess around and shit. And, like whenever he was leaving for his runs, he'd be like, "Good night, South Windsor. You've been a phenomenal crowd." You know.
Yeah. Like that Good Night Seattle or back in the day.
Oh no, just like a rock star. Like,
oh, like a rock star. Oh, that's awesome. Tell me, who else do we have here tonight? What other people are here? What's your guys' names? I keep hearing Bob, man.
In your head or on the speaker?
Both. Is there a Bob here?
How about Eleanor?
Sick, it said.
Sick.
What?
That last voice almost sounded like her.
Yeah.
That was
Ian, did you hear that?
What about Anthony? Or Ralph? Vaguely.
Hey Dad, are you here with me? Hey Dad, if you're here with me, can you help me out on that side? And help the spirits communicate?
Did you say leave?
Can you tell me what the year of your birthday was, Dad? 19 what? Dad, can you remember your birthday? News to me.
Thought I heard a Tuesday in there too somewhere.
Yeah, I thought I heard Tuesday too.
What about Helen or William Ledoux? Are you folks here?
You?
Who was the one that Anna saw in the bedroom the other night walking past the TV? Do you remember that? Do you remember walking through the TV?
It's a DMV.
Did it?
Yeah, like swear to God, it's like clear as day.
Who keeps lighting up the lights on this meter right here? Who keeps doing that?
Bob. See? I'm hearing a Bob. Hey Bob, can you come forward and speak to us, please? Say bring it. It's like some deep voice of bring it. Ooh, that was a weird one.
Yeah, something God.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Do we know you, Bob? Personally?
Well, Bob, anyway, we come as friends. Do you come as friends? Is Bob our friend? I hear you. Well, Bob, we come as friends. We want to thank you for communicating with us tonight. Is there anything that you would like to say to your family or loved ones? Wow, that was the quietest it's ever been.
Yeah.
I just felt the whole energy drop. Did you?
Yeah. Gary, if you're still here, what was the number of the truck you were driving that you were fueling up when you had your heart attack? You remember?
Heart. Did you hear heart?
Heart? No, I didn't hear that. What kind of truck was it? If you can't remember the number. Whose truck did it used to be? You remember that?
No, what is that?
It sounded like some Dereck.
Oh shit.
It wasn't my truck, but
No, but still.
you remember Lyle that crashed the old bastard? That's got to be Gary, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. I know it is because I could feel it for some reason. Like when that went off, all I saw was a vision of him.
But it's weird. It's weird that it went off as soon as we set his picture on the table.
Dude, we were talking about him, and then that's when it went off.
If anybody's here, can you blow out one of these candles? Do you have enough strength to do that?
Do you guys have the strength to blow out the candles? Can you blow this candle out right here? Might be. That was great.
If anybody's here that can do it, Ralph, I know you can.
That one.
With the middle? No, that's been doing that.
Oh, how's it?
Yeah.
I think it's time to end it.
I think so. We had a solid run this time.
Yeah, we did.
We just want to thank everybody for coming through tonight. Especially you, Gary. I'm glad that you made it to the table. And like I said, buddy, you're welcome here. Welcome here anytime. Anytime. I miss you.